Greetings, Lycanthro fans, and welcome to 2025. Hope everyone's holidays were good. Hope my tips helped. And I am dearly hoping that everyone has a wonderful 2025. So I'm recording this now to do partially an apology, partially an explanation, and partially a preview. And you'll have to forgive me if I'm a little bit rough during this. I think I'm possibly fighting off a cold. I don't know. Could also be just my normal rough throatness. At any rate, so let's get the red colored elephant out of the room first. As the more astute of you had noticed, I had canceled my stream on November 6th on Twitch, and the notice for the YouTube channel going on hiatus unceremoniously went up shortly thereafter. And you can probably figure out exactly what event prompted that. Suffice it to say, nothing really felt funny to me that day. And I knew that as raw as the emotions were, I didn't want to have the Twitch stream just turn into a complete bitch fest, because I knew it would. I know how I get, and I didn't want to have people tune in to hear that. So that's why I canceled that. I spent the good early part of November pretty depressed, honestly, because there are a lot of things going on with the incoming administration that, if they come to pass, will affect me, will affect people that I know and care about in profoundly negative ways. And that made it very difficult for me to figure out how I wanted to do things. Basically, for a while, I had figured that I may not survive the administration, quite frankly. But I'm feeling potentially better about things now. We'll just have to see what happens. No tomorrow is guaranteed. The rest of today isn't even guaranteed. So I'm of the mind that I'm going to plug ahead as best I can. I'm going to try to enjoy what I have here and have as good a time I can with the friends I have and the family, that loves me and I love as well, as long as I'm able to do it. And what happens will happen. So part of that did lead me to think of that question that I mentioned a long time ago. Or not the question so much as the statement where I said I'll continue doing the channel as long as it's fun. I did spend some time trying to decide whether I still found it fun. And I will admit, there have been some frustrations. Probably the biggest frustration is not being able to gel with YouTube's algorithm. And after a couple of years, just barely cracking 150 subs, I feel like I've done as good a job as I possibly can editing things, doing things the way I feel like I want to do them, talking about the trivia and the history behind the games, throwing in as much humor as I possibly can, editing stuff to make the videos something worth watching, not just listening to, and being engaging on Twitter, or not Twitter, Twitch, sorry. Speaking of which, I'm debating whether I'm going to stay on Twitter or not. Blue Sky's looking more and more appealing every day. And also, doing what I'm doing on Twitch and trying to grow. not just to monetize, though that definitely would help, but also to just know that there are, a bunch of people out there that see what I'm doing and really think it's worthwhile. And to give people an idea of just how dedicated I am to this, there are a bunch of local businesses that display these by their registers. Yes, I have business cards. I have freaking business cards. And I talk to people and give these to people whenever they're interested, instead of just saying, hey, check out my channel. Okay, well, let me type it in there. Okay, whatever. Because I feel this leaves a much more lasting impression. And it's worked to a degree. Like I said, I'm old school. This is about as old school as you can get. Short of taking out ads in the newspaper next to the in the classifieds. But here's what I want to do for the new year. And actually, before I do this, I want to go back and say one thing. Obviously, I've given away my political leanings here. I try not to go into politics or religion, because politics, I feel at this point, is it's such a heavily divisive topic, and nothing can really get solved. The way most people talk about politics now, with some exceptions, there are some people, some of my friends, I can actually have a intelligent discussion with, and I appreciate that. But a lot of people basically are in it to win it, as opposed to discussing anything. And even if you have a discussion at the civilian level, it's not going to matter, because you could have two people hash out all the world's problems and figure out how to fix everything in the span of a 3-4 hour discussion, but the powers that be aren't listening, and even if they were listening, they're not listening. So this is the last I'm going to attempt to discuss anything political. The exceptions, two exceptions. I may end up making an off-the-cuff joke. That's just how I am. Or if something is such an egregious topic that I feel it has to be addressed, I reserve the right to do so. If this doesn't sit well with you, if you can't abide the fact that I'm registered independent, I'm very liberal in my thinking, if that just cannot, if you cannot stomach that, then I understand. If you feel the need, please unsubscribe. If you're a patron and you feel that way, you can remove yourself from the Patreon. That's fine too. No hard feelings. It's the way the world is. But I would rather that happen and just have an amicable split than have, a big dust up later. So that's the last I'll say on that matter. So now, the future. So here is my plan as of right now. First off, I have a specified goal that I would like to reach, and I'm going to need your help for it. I want, by June 25th, which is my birthday, basically like 6+ months from now, I want to have 575 subscribers. 575. Now, there's a specific reason for this number. First off, it's over the number that YouTube requires for monetization, which is 500. How many of my videos will get monetized, I have no idea, but I'd like the possibility to be there. Second, there was a website I saw, not a website, a YouTube channel, a long time ago that kind of stuck in my craw, and I want to be able to do something about it. I unfortunately can't find the website anymore, but this was in a site I saw when I was doing my regular movie riffing with my friends Zeta and Arklon. You can actually see Zeta, by the way. He joined me on Lucky and Wild might have been years ago by now. Long time ago, Lucky and Wild. and you can check him out on ZetaPlays. Archelon is the proprietor of Fantastic Crap, which has the movie cat, Zombie Cat, reviewing B movies, and it just restarted. It's very awesome. If you're a fan of B movies, definitely check it out. But we do this just for yucks. And one of the movies Zeta found, because he's usually the person who finds the movies, was on a YouTube site. He got the movie from there. The YouTube site had only uploaded this one movie 7 years ago. And this site had something like 530 some subscribers. And that kind of pissed me off a bit, because this person, whoever this was, uploaded one work that wasn't their own. They contributed nothing to it, didn't add any commentary or anything. 7 years ago, might actually be about 8 years ago by now, and somehow got 530 some people to subscribe. Now, who knows, given the way YouTube is, they may have actually managed to get more subscribers by now. But the thing is, they're technically making money off of that movie, assuming it could be monetized. And I'm like, I got like over 500 things here. A lot of them just, games where I'm doing Let's Playing and commenting and adding, little jokes to them. And some where I'm doing like total original sketch content, like what I did with the Christmas tips, and what I did with the parody of the CM Punk Media Scrum, and the Mysteries of Mercs video. 2 people have watched that, but I'm still proud of it, damn it. And, I just don't find that fair. And it's obvious the YouTube algorithm isn't going to help at all. So I really want to beat that. And I think it's going to take, much like the business cards, I think it's going to take a grassroots movement to make it happen. So if you like what I do here, by all means, please recommend me to your friends. Like the individual videos. Subscribe, leave comments. Recommend me on like Twitter or Blue Sky or anything like that. Anything that'll help. Because this means a lot to me. It really does. And I'm not, like I said a long time ago, I'm not under the delusions that I'm ever going to be like at a Markiplier or Game Grumps or Jacksepticeye level or anything like that. But I want to have my own little niche in the YouTube world. I'd like my own, really fine slice of the pie. So by June 25th, 575 subscribers on YouTube. And as far as Twitch goes, I definitely want to be able to monetize that as well. I need at least 50. I'd like to get a little over 100 if possible. To that end, here's what I'm going to be doing from now on. Starting next Wednesday, which, let me check the calendar real quick, is January 8th. I'm going to be going to 2 Twitch streams a week. That's right, 2 a week. Now, the first is going to be the regular Wednesday stream, which will be 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., about that, Eastern Standard Time, U.S. And that stream, well, actually, I should hold off on saying that. The second stream will be Sunday night. Again, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, one of these is going to be the normal format that I do, where I basically record something that's going to be a later separate YouTube video, and it's going to include the trivia, the proper intro, all of those things. The other stream is going to be whatever the hell I feel like doing that night. Because I realized something while I was thinking about everything. There are games that I used to play just off the cuff, just for, the fun of it, whenever, that I haven't played in a couple of years. Games that were originally featured in the early part of the channel's life. Games like Vendetta, Time Killers, Time Pilot, Mercs, all kinds of ones like that. And these are games that, like, why did I stop playing them? Well, I think subconsciously it's because I felt like if I was going back to playing a game that had already been on the channel, I was wasting productive time where I could be doing a game that was on the channel or that would be going on the channel. So that's what that's going to be for. Basically, revisiting some of the funny and favorite things from my past and just messing around. And probably also occasionally doing like plays of games that I like, just briefly. Things like Skyrim, for example. I haven't played Skyrim in a long, long time. So, that's the possibility for that. Now, the thing is, I don't know which exact broadcast is going to end up on which day just yet. And I could definitely use some help on that. So please let me know in the comments which you think would be the best day for doing those kind of things. I want to try to do the new games on a night where more people are around. And at the same time, please don't forget to check out my Twitch channel. I'm Lycanthro Keith on Twitch, just like I am on YouTube, and just like I am on Patreon. Patreon has started back up, by the way, and I want to thank all the Patreon supporters for sticking it out and just letting me have my moments and figure everything out. And I want to thank all of my Lycanthro fans for staying with me and giving words of encouragement. Two in particular, Viceroy Scorn and Misfit Kitten. And I'm going to take a moment here to thank the Patreons in addition to Viceroy Scorn. Also Mike Panza, Rick in Baltimore, Tristan Ardun, Jumpy Cat, and Diode. Thank you for all your support. To anyone who's ever liked video or helped spread the word, thank you. So again, appreciate you letting me get that all off my chest. One other thing also, for January, just to ease myself back into things, I'm just going to be uploading one video a week. Excuse me. And it's going to be alternating between Death's Life and EG. So I can get Death's Life finished and EG continued. And probably once February rolls around, I'll go back to doing two. But I just want to kind of ease myself back into things. So thank you for listening. Very much appreciated everything. I hope things work out well for everyone in the coming year and beyond. And it's good to be back. It really is. So take care, everybody. Until we game again.